Alright, folks, time to reveal the last Sea of Blood deck today. Are you tired of Sea of Blood yet? I'm getting a little tired of it, but not terribly much. I think it will be about time when it finally goes. I'll say that much. So this is the Tyrell Sea of Blood. Yes. We don't have a bunch of stealth in Tyrell, but what we do have is strength buffs, and a lot of them. So let's look at the deck real quick. I've got some generic Tyrell good cards. And then I've got some... Well, I take it back. Maybe I just have a bunch of generic Tyrell good cards. But that's how it is, right? So 3 Renleys and 3... what's the other one? Randall. Then I've got some other not quite as essential, but still pretty good big guys thrown in as one-ofs. Mace and the Queen of Thorns. And Rattleshirt, who won me a game the other day. He's pretty hilarious. Varamir and Sirio, obviously good in these types of decks. This is a new guy, Sir Talbert Seri. I don't know if this guy's good at all. But just because there's so much Greyjoy, I was like, well, let's just throw him in and see what happens. My guess is he's probably not good, but one copy, how much damage could it do? At least he's not bad, because he's still 3 for 3, 2 icons, even if the ability doesn't do much. Oh, goodness. Oh, the other sort of spicy meme in here is the Emissaries of the High Tower, which is pretty self-explanatory with this agenda. So I can reuse, you know, Renly's Ride or whatever. Something fun that you can try to do with this agenda, and I actually did pull this off the other day to pretty good effect, is you can initiate your military challenge with your blood tokens that discount your events, and then play the Bounty of Highgarden, and get even more than 3 gold back off of it. So I did play a 5 gold Bounty of Highgarden during challenges phase to pay for Emissary of the High Tower, and Lord Renly's Ride played out of my discard pile. That was pretty spicy. Probably won't get to do anything like that on a recording, but that's a nice combo. Actually shows like something cool that you can do with the agenda besides just put to the sword and put to the torch, so that's nice. Speaking of the events, we have the 2 efficient strength buffs, Bounty of Highgarden because we can search for it, and 1 Might of the Reach, and this probably still shouldn't be in the deck, but it's a nice meme. I mean, if you're ever going to use this card, this is the deck to use it in, right? Either this or Reigns, and probably this, because you can discount the cost. I do sort of like the idea of searching for it with the agenda, and then like showing the opponent that you have it in hand to spook them. They have to be scared of it once they know that you have it. So that's pretty fun. Marjorie's Influence, because there's a bunch of Greyjoy, and this is good for big characters. And you could obviously enable an agenda trigger by just removing the opponent's defender from the challenge with this card. I think this is pretty good. Then the locations, just 1 Isle of Ravens, 1 Old Town, and some money. We don't have a ton of money locations because we do have the 2 bounties. We've got Exchange because we have 7 attachments and 11 events. And everything else is very self-explanatory. Wardens of the South obviously can help you with the agenda. Yeah. Let's see what happens. The Scratchy. I played this guy the other day, and I think I literally was playing him with this deck, I think. And he was playing Greyjoy, and when his stuff got killed by Put to the Sword, he was not too happy, and he started going off and listing every card in the game that's dumb, and how it's all dumb, and oh, this game, and stuff like that. So we probably won't play him today. Maybe he needs a minute to cool down. It was pretty amusing. I kind of wish I recorded it. Because I was saying, I'm just like, dude, you're playing like the Greyjoy Wars to come. Like, you can't really complain. Oh, goodness. Let's just start our own game. I'm trying to think of other cards that could go in this deck that didn't quite make it. But I'm not sure off the top of my head. I think you could do a Knights version of this deck. Just put in a bunch of Knights. and put in the Marin Heat. You have to be attacking alone with the Marin Heat, so that wouldn't really work. I mean, it's still a good card, but it's not good for enabling the agenda. But obviously there is a Knights deck here with like the Green Apple Knights. If I ever do Sea of Blood again, then the Tyrell one will probably be that. It'll be like Knights. Alright, Stark Wars to come. So it's Stark without Flea Bottom. I don't know how much I'm going to be bothered by Stark without Flea Bottom. I mean, Stark can still do a lot of damage, but I feel like they need, or not necessarily need, but like Flea Bottom makes the biggest difference for them out of any faction right now, even Targaryen, in my opinion. Setting up the emissary is unfortunate, but we do what we have to. Oh, I probably should not have gone first. I'm going to really regret this when he plays Ward. I'm not going to be very happy when he puts Ward on my Garland. Let's see. I could kneel and play Renly for... No, it just has to be Garland, doesn't it? Oh man, this is going to feel bad. Let's give him 2 gold, so we'll have 1 left, right? If he doesn't have Ward, this is the right play. But surely he has it. This is just going to be one of those times. Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay, I'm saved. Well, we're definitely not going to get an agenda trigger. He might not let us win a military at all, which is fine, honestly. If we're not going to trigger the agenda to kill Wyman Manderley, then winning the military is not super important. Because he's got 9, so I have to spend both gold. Oh, I still can't get there even with both gold, so no. I cannot win a military here. Again, if he doesn't want me to. Spending both gold, I'll go up to 7. So yeah, he does have to block with both. This guy will lose his renown if I have a Shadows. Interesting card. I guess I should have used my Arbor Marketplace, but I really don't think it would have mattered. Doesn't feel like sacrificing his Winterfell stewards who attack with Wyman Manderley. Man, I am not sure which one of these to discard. Let's do put to the sword, because we can just go search for the other one. Forced March, of course. I mean, that has to get played sooner or later, so let's just get it out of the way. I'm not sure if he should put me as first player, though. That might be a mistake. Alright, so I can marshal Rattleshirt and a Larry. Is that correct? It's probably correct. Or I could play Renly. I'm going to play Renly because I have the King in the North in my deck. Now, do I want to play the Bounty of Highgarden? What am I going to do with the 3 extra gold? I don't think I want to play it. I think I want to save it, probably. Do I play a Larry or sit on my money? Let's see. We can remove him from the challenge. Is that worth it? Probably it is. Oh, what if I do this? That's probably the right answer. Isn't it? That's got to be the correct answer. Now I don't have money to pay for this input to the sword, so this is what we do. Oh, he's got the cancel. That's too bad. I don't actually need to give stealth to Renly, because he only has one military icon that I can use stealth on. So if these guys attack together, it'll be 9. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do it that way. We are... okay, nightmares on Tyrell. Well, no stealth for me, that's fine. I think he should have waited until he didn't have Bran Stark, because as long as he has Bran, then he's pretty safe anyways. But whatever, he really wants to do that, sure. Oh, I can't play that during Intrigue. I'm bad at this game. Well, he got me. Always forget about that. Alright. So if I attack on military now, then I can have 10. And he can have not 10. So, yeah, let's just do it. I want to guarantee that Renly wins the challenge. And he probably will not be able to if he doesn't attack, so he kind of has to attack. The opponent's on 0 power. Well, 1 on Jason Mallister, so it still should not be a big deal to let him get some unopposed. I keep forgetting about my Arbor Marketplace. I was probably supposed to use that for the Intrigue challenge. Oh well. What is the idea here? I mean, that's going to give me the agenda, right? Maybe he doesn't care. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and use his brand. Now, what event do we want? Probably this. We want Last Hearth, probably. Yeah, let's get Last Hearth. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I always forget too that the stupid agenda shuffles my deck, so I don't get the Scheming Septon back. It's too bad. Shame I couldn't get any ambush characters. I was wondering if he might do that. I don't like losing a Larry, but I have 2 more big dudes in hand, so should be okay. Marjorie's influence is kind of like whatever. He doesn't really have any big enough characters for that to be a big deal. Alright, let's king him. Now he's wars to come, so maybe he's going to play another forced march. That'd be pretty funny. Wow, what a shocker. Luckily I have more military in hand. Do I play Rattleshirt or Varamir? If I play Rattleshirt, I think Varamir is probably a bit safer. This way I can afford growing strong and put to the sword. Damn, another cancel. Well, that's frustrating. Let's see. If we give him stealth and just go past Hodor, yeah, this works. Oh, he can't cancel it because he doesn't have a king. Uh-oh. I forgot about that. That's not good. That's bad news bears. Doesn't even defend it. Get out. I'll save Renly to defend. I can stand Renly up with Arbor Marketplace. Oh, no, I can't. With Garland Gold, that's what I meant, and the Courtier. I would rather defend his Intriguer power than win power against him. So now if he has a reset, he might play it. Probably Valar Dohaeris. I mean, obviously that would be pretty good here if he has it. So do I do trade routes? Or Wardens of the South? I could also do Force March and like kneel stuff before he goes away for Dohaeris. That'd be pretty good. Oh, it's not Dohaeris. Okay, well. Let's do Heir to the Iron Throne, then Force March. I probably should not have picked myself to go first. Now that I don't have Put to the Sword, I use both of them. But whatever. Maybe I can get a Renly. Not a Renly. Yeah, a Renly. Lord Renly's Ride. That's the card I'm talking about. Well, this card is a problem. Hopefully I can get Isle of Ravens. This is where I should not have tossed my other Put to the Sword. Should have saved it. He's going to get blanked, so we'll just do this. Or he will be blanked if he needs to be. I think that's it, right? Yeah, I don't need to marshal anything else. Seven strength, that's spooky. Alright. How are we going to do this? Oh, I would never expect that. He used on a Cereal Pharrell? I didn't see that coming at all. Get out. That was worth it. Okay, I want to win a power challenge with Renly. He's going to have to commit a lot to defend. Yeah, let's do it with this way to try to get the renown. Oh, I messed up again. Forgot I can't play this during my power challenge. I can't play Growing Strong. Oh, I'm not very good at this game. Oh, he's not. Okay, that worked out. He's still more scared of the military. The military is not really as important as power challenges at this point, in my humble opinion. Well, let's just do a military with this thing. Ha! Oh man. Sure. I mean, he does get both his renown that way, so I guess I can't blame him too much. Let's see. Do I want to play Growing Strong now? Probably not. Let's just pass and see what happens. I have the Hightower Spy, so I can play a bit reactively here. Now, do I want to defend this? Because he's going to stealth Renly on power as well. So, probably we will defend this. Which means we have to stand Sir Garland. Now let's just do this. Now if I play Growing Strong on these two, then one of them can be 5 strength. That's not enough. So it's not worth spending. We'll just sit. I might should have saved that stand to defend this power challenge. But I don't think it's the biggest deal ever. I guess I'm supposed to do trade routes now. Looking at this situation, I could also do exchange. Exchange might be okay. I guess bodyguard. Doesn't seem like we need more of those. Maybe Wardens of the South even. Could be decent. Well, I think I'm going to do an exchange. This can't be... You can't go wrong with this, right? Hopefully I can make him go first. He's probably going to be very sad if he has to go first. Fortified position. That's pretty weird to say the least. You made your Daisy 0 strength. Are you sure you wanted to do that? Arya loses her icon. The stealth goes away. Catelyn can't get any power. Honestly feel like, looking at the icons, that might have been worse for him than for me. But there's no denying that it doesn't make my side of the field particularly happy either. Did we get 4 cards? It looks like there's no location. Yeah, no location. That's unfortunate. Well, this is going to be a very slow and boring turn because of the fortified position. I don't know if I should even marshal that guy. Look at that top deck. Yeah. Get upset. You didn't play a draw plot. You can't say anything. Let's just play one of these guys and pass. One strength power challenge. Okay, so he can buff it to 3 strength. So I guess I should defend with 4. Probably doesn't really matter how I do it. Alright. If I just do growing strong, what are these guys? They're 11 by themselves, so they can get through by themselves, but we don't necessarily need to do it that way, or do we? This is 10. 10 plus 2, that's 12, right? And I've got 9 plus 2, 11, so I do have to use growing strong. That's pretty frustrating. Do I want to do it, though, just to get a power challenge through? Probably not worth it. Just to get a power challenge through. Let's do this. Because if he kneels either one of these, then I can get through on the power challenge, I think. And if he doesn't, then he gives me unopposed. Yeah, so now it's only, what is this, 6 plus 2 is 8. So now I can do it this way. Get out. He has 7 goals, so he's going to win dominance no matter what. So we'll just pass. Okay. I think I do trade routes now. Because if there's any type of reset, he might be spooked into playing it this turn. So let's just do trade routes. Either one of the plots would be pretty good, but I think trade routes is maybe a little bit better. Since I have a very large hand. You win or you die, are you serious? Well, I'm going to make him first. Everybody plays this plot, dude. You don't just play counting coppers? Like, what are you doing? That is weird. Oh, he made me first player, of course. I thought that I was able to win initiative somehow. Let's see here. Do we need a dupe on Renly? Probably not. I don't know, just to be safe. I think we can just marshal everything. There's no need to hold back anything back, I don't think. Bodyguard does not need to be marshaled. Yeah, let's just pass. So the emissary can get us our put to the sword back. And we'll use that on Jason Mallister, if we're able to use it. The joke here being that Rattleshirt can activate the agenda by himself. All of this on his side does not matter if he doesn't have an attachment. Or, I guess he can mirror read Rattleshirt if he really wants to. Nothing I can do about that. But if he didn't have a repeatable Nightmares, you know, he would have had to deal with it. Let's give this dude stealth. I think Cat is the stealth one, right? Yeah. Another Nightmares, that's so annoying. He can blank Rattleshirt during the challenge if he really wants to. I don't know if it's worth committing a huge amount to force the agenda win. Let's do it because we have growing strong. That's probably what the plan will be here. Yeah. This is pretty important because if I get to use put to the sword, then he loses 3 power. It's kind of a big deal. And I can go up by how much strength? 1-7? So I don't know how he's going to be able to stop this. If he kneels everything, this is 10, 11, 12, 16 to 16. I think he will just lose no matter what. Lose the challenge, rather. Who else are we going to buff? Let's just buff this guy. So that put me up to 20. And if he uses Last Hearth, then I can go up to 21 with the gold on Garland. Oh, I messed up. Damn it. I hate this game. Well, whatever. I forgot to use the emissary during my action window. That's unfortunate. But he kneeled a bunch of stuff for no benefit whatsoever. Complete waste of time, all those characters he kneeled. So it's still pretty good. Let's see. Of course, he doesn't know that I could have done, what do you call, the emissary, so you want to talk about misplays. Mine was definitely worse. Well, I definitely want to try to win a power challenge. Yeah, let's just do a power with Rattleshirt and make him use Mirror Read. I mean, what else is Rattleshirt good for? And then we'll attack with Renly to get another renown. I mean, he has to defend it. He should not have defended with both. That was a waste, because I can do that. Oh, hell yeah. High tower spy. Now, he is blank, right? Yeah, I can't use his ability, which is actually pretty annoying. If I could give one of these dudes a military icon, that would actually be pretty good. I think he's dead, because I'm definitely going to get dominance. And there's no way he's going to get through on a power challenge. Like, okay, yeah, Jon Snow, what are you going to do? Stand Dacey, I guess? I should probably play Growing Strong before he can initiate this challenge, but oh well. I still have a high tower spy, so this is still fine. This is 7, 9, right? Yep. There's just no way. I just have too much stuff. I mean, this is one of the biggest boards I've seen in a while. And he would be super duper dead if I had played correctly and done the emissary put to the sword on Jason. But it looks like I just ended up winning anyways. So whatever. You win or you die. Not good enough to save you, bro. Not good enough. This doesn't matter. 2 entry claim, 2 military claim are totally irrelevant. I probably shouldn't even use a Renly dupe, but I think the game is over, so I don't think it matters. Yep. So we frickin' got him. Yeah, you should have. Instead of obsessing over the neutral characters. Yes, he would have won with Wildfire, because it's really fun and interactive when people win with passive power that there's nothing you can do about it besides Milk of the Poppy. But we managed to still get him anyways, so. Still managed to get him. That was interesting. The agenda did a bunch of work there because it killed Wyman Manderley. I don't know if I could have won if I did not snipe Wyman Manderley on, what was it, like turn 2 or 3? If he had this big board and he had Wyman Manderley, then maybe I would have lost. But I was able to get there, so we freaking got him. Had a lot of strength over here. So yeah, that's the game.